about perks and strike packages and all that. I know some of the things that people have complained about in past Call of Duties as far as, like one team starts to get on a victory, and then all of a sudden they're calling in attack choppers and everything else, and they're getting on a line side victory. How do you guys balance out making sure players feel rewarded for kill streaks, but also making sure that you're not just making it to where the good team starts to win and nobody has a chance of coming back.
Yeah, well, that's when you look at, you balance out, what the kill streaks are, like what the air support is, how you can damage them, and then making sure that you're giving the other players, and that's why we have things like the support package, and that's why the support package doesn't reset upon death, because it's so the guy who isn't good at getting a lot of kills, who's probably dying a lot, giving that kill death ratio
or who's getting killed by a helicopter over and over again.
Exactly, you're giving him the tools to unlock very early on a SAM site, so he can fight against that air support. He can take it out so that he can start contributing to the game in a way that he's good at.
Twitter user 3D Gaming X asks, he wants to know, is this a good game for new users to the Call of Duty world?
Definitely. I think it is probably the best game for new users because it has things like Spec Ops Survival Mode that allow you, if you've never played multiplayer in Call of Duty before, it allows you to be exposed to all the staples of because Spec Ops not only lets you learn the maps, let you learn the weapons, but it also introduces you to very basic things that all of us know of, like, oh, I need to pay attention to the mini-map. Red dots are an important thing to, look out for. Those very core mechanics that, if you're brand new to the franchise, you just don't know, you just don't get.
Well, and I don't know how much you can speak to, but Spec Ops that's its goal, right? I mean, if you play single player, and the thing that you will be encouraged to play is Spec Ops, right? Like, isn't that how it works?
It's a good, if you are new to it, it is a great bridge to multiplayer, but in and of itself, I mean, somebody could just buy the game and play Spec Ops with, think about 32 maps in total with 16 on mission and 16 in survival mode. It's a game in itself. But he's also talking about just getting into the game for the first time. Modern Warfare is one of those games that you can pick up and play, and it's got. We lead you into the game. We're not going to just kind of drop you off. It's very, very intuitive controls and smooth. And I think that anybody for the first time are going to pick it up and play. They'll understand the controls, and the story is going to be something that they'll be able to follow along with.
Yeah, well, since you sound like you may be new or you may know someone new, 3D Gaming X, you're getting a copy of Modern Warfare 3. For your platform of choice. So hopefully if you are new, you can play, or if you know someone that's new, hook them up so that we can get more people playing.
That's nice. So it wasn't just based on a name.
It wasn't that time, yeah. I do try and pick them quality of the content they're on.
Left, behind you.
So once again, we're watching multiplayer here. I think we're just watching Team Deathmatch right now.
Yeah.
Not that should be just Team Deathmatch,
no.
But it's not one of the new maps. So it's probably the single most popular mode. Right now we have two machine pistols running akimbo. Didn't work out so well.
And that was super effective for you, Mike. Well done.
Yeah, it seems like you guys have added actually quite a few more machine pistols in this one. On top of pistols, now there are several machine pistols.
Yeah, they're not great for going head to head with an assault guy, like a primary assault guy, but I mean they're great for speed. Like if you're playing capture the flag and you're just trying to get in there quick, unnoticed, get that flag and just engage people who are up close and just in your way, then they're great for that. Right now he has a dual scope attachment on, so he has the two sights.
If you guys have any multiplayer-specific questions, remember you can send them to us at twitter.com/IGN with the hashtag ModernWarfare3, which you see on the bottom of the screen right now. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/IGN, where you can enter to win our Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 special limited edition 360. So here we are watching way more multiplayer. He's not doing so hot, but I noticed that with machine pistols, it seems like there's a trade-off. They may shoot automatic, but they have almost all of them seem to have a little bit of setup time when you pull them out. They're not quite as fast as slinging out a pistol.
No, yeah, they have setup time. Their accuracy is pretty shit. Kind of like Mike's playing right now. No, you know what? I'm not interested in excuses. I'm more interested in good gameplay. So you can do it, play.
I don't blame him.
I thought it was John
right
for a while.
Right now, he's facing off against some of the better Call of Duty players, not only in the office, but also, you guys have your community manager from Sledgehammer there, who's tearing it up, I'm sure as well. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing is
We've had to dial him down a bit.
This is-
We tied back one of his hands.
this is an all new game, but I mean, people that were good at Modern Warfare 2 are going to be jumping in and be able to use that same skill set to
Right.
Oh, yeah.
quite a large degree.
Yeah, but the big thing is, like, now you're going up against different styles of play that we never had before.
Because of this different strike packages.
Exactly.
Adapting, yeah.
And I think that's where you see, like you said, a lot of adapting going on.
Well, it's good. I mean, no one, it's like you said. I think there's a lot of people that start to wonder, like, what? This is the third Modern Warfare. Why do I, what makes this different from Modern Warfare 2? What makes this different from Modern Warfare 1?
Yeah.
And so it's things like strike packages and stuff, which maybe to someone who only casually knows the franchise may seem like not that big of a deal. But when you tell someone that plays a lot of Call of Duty that, they're like, oh my god.
Well, yeah, the weapon proficiencies, and just you got to think of just adding a whole new survival mode.
Get out of there.
I mean, there's a lot of new stuff in this.
Oh man, airstrikes still coming in from the very first game, still way too effective. I also know that you guys have changed sort of the damage graphic too. I mean, the way that I'm saying the way the damage is displayed is you take damage on the HUD.
Yeah.
Yes.
It seems like it's been dialed back a little bit to be a
Yeah.
little less visually.
Less jellyfish.
yeah.
Yeah, it looked like there were times when if you were getting hammered, you didn't know what you were looking at.
Yeah, we're always looking at stuff like that whenever we're designing of how we can tweak it. There you go, nice.
We go through every inch of the game, from every HUD to every menu, every character, everything, and try and give it a fresh coat of paint.
Oh,
if it makes
nice.
sense.
So I don't know if Robert, maybe you can speak more to this, or I'm sure you know too, Glenn, from working on it. Was the story of Modern Warfare 3, was that written all at once? Like they knew start to finish when the first game was conceived that it would turn into this 3-part thing? And
No, not
with
at
the
all.
story?
No.
Okay.
That I do know, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
no.
we sat down and we wrote this story together.
So then, kind of in line with that, the Twitter user Rocker31067 asks, have you guys developed any ideas that would be good for a future COD game while making Modern Warfare 3? Like, does that ever come to play? Like, all of a sudden you start playing this and thinking, like, well, wow, if we're taking it here, maybe it could go into, this direction or this direction.
But I don't know about story-wise, but mechanics and features.
Yeah, I think from every aspect, each individual designer as they're making out, building out their levels and stuff, they're making little mental notes like that of stuff they'd like to see or being inspired by stuff, and then that's the kind of stuff that when we finish the game, we sit down at the end of the day once the game's launched and we pull all those little mental notes together, and we're like, okay, where are we at? What ideas do you have? What direction would you like to see us go in? And then that's what starts the next conversation.
Yeah, we do a post-mortem when the game's done, and in that goes a lot of the learnings, but as well as a lot of the ideas.
Mike, you're embarrassing me.
Yeah, I feel he was